My name is Gabe Colosimo. I am a senior on the SPU men's basketball team.
Gabe, we'll get to the senior part in a moment. First, let's talk about last week. You got a split on your final regular season road trip. On Saturday night, though, a 73-68 loss at Western. Your thoughts on that game?
Yeah, good game for us, I think. Obviously not the result we wanted, but it's a great opportunity for us to learn. It was a great atmosphere being in Western's gym. They packed it. They were ready to go. They brought a lot of energy. And I think that's the type of game that you're kind of thankful you lose early in the year so that hopefully later on when we're in a similar type energy game that we're ready to go and we're ready to win. So I think it's a good game for us.
Your team started real slow, shooting 2 of 17. How did you collect yourselves and get within 3 by halftime and take a lead early in the second half?
Well, credit to Western. They kind of came out with a lot of energy and took us out of some of our stuff, and it took a little bit for us to adjust, but I think once we did, we started to find some good looks and started to hit some good looks. And then it kind of started going from there. We actually were able to, take a lead and have a little bit of control for a good part of the game, but that slow start kind of killed us.
Yeah. Despite the loss, still have a 4-game lead in the standings, have clinched the regular season title and the #1 seed for the GNAC tournament. Are you surprised this team was able to do that so early?
Maybe so early. I'm not surprised with us being, first place in the conference. I'm a little surprised with how early, just because, a lot of moving parts, a lot of new pieces to our team. So you never really expect to clinch the title that early, but I think we've seen when we're at our best that we can beat anybody, and we've stringed together a lot of games in a row winning, and so I don't know.
Great. Well, I mentioned you're in the #1 seed for the GNAC tournament. That means you get the bye on the Thursday. The good news is that tournament's here in Brome Pavilion. What kind of advantage will that provide for you?
Well, the big advantage is getting the bye, especially for an old man like me. Not having to play potentially 3 games in a row is great. So getting the bye on Thursday, being able to play Friday, hopefully win, and then play Saturday is great. And then, yeah, getting to play here is awesome. I think everyone's more comfortable at home, and getting a crowd here hopefully would be great. So yeah.
You mentioned an old man like you. That brings us into this week, the final 2 regular season games. Thursday, Northwest Nazarene. Saturday afternoon, 4:15 Central Washington. That is Senior Day. You and Gavin Long will be honored. What do you expect your emotions are going to be on Saturday?
I think I'll be all right. Having been on the journey I've been on, I've kind of experienced life without basketball and with basketball, and it's definitely better with basketball, but having to figure out life without it has been good for me, and I think I'll be ready for my last game in the road.
You have had some real difficult times here. Could you just quickly take us through your career here at SPU?
Yeah. So freshman year, was able to play a good amount as a freshman. We were on a pretty good team, senior heavy, and I was able to contribute somewhat. Sophomore year, first day of open gym, first day up here actually, I flew in and then played open gym and tore my ACL. Rough way to start the second year. Redshirted that year. Third year, come in, up and down to start the year, still rehabbing from my first ACL, and that carried into the season a little bit, and then by the end I was able to start for the last 20-some games of the year. Had a pretty productive year. What would that be? Fourth year come in. Ready to go, feeling really good, really strong. Play a couple games, tear my other ACL. Have surgery on that, redshirt that year, and then this year kind of come in, not really knowing what to expect, not knowing, what my season would look like. I've been able to contribute. Didn't play a lot early, and now I'm able to start with Gavin going down and just trying to help the team win however I can.
Did you ever have any thoughts after needing the second ACL surgery, knowing how hard the rehab, how difficult the rehab was, ever thought of just not continuing?
I mean, you tear your ACL and you have your 5th surgery, because I had 3 on one knee and 2 on the other. It kind of goes through your head and you think, maybe I'm just not cut out to be a basketball player. I think this year has been really good for me in the sense of I've been able to overcome it and be able to play, consistent minutes now for a couple of months now. And yes, it goes through your head, but I think it forced me to learn a lot about myself as a human, and I think I'm better off for it. And I think the lessons you can learn from going through adversity like that are, you're ready for the rest of life. So
another one of your teammates who is unfortunately going through some of that adversity right now is Gavin Long, whose season was cut short by a shoulder injury. Would you just talk about first what Gavin's meant on the floor to this team, and secondly maybe what you might have told him to help him get him through this tough time?
Yeah, I think it's tough when a guy like Gavin, who's started since he was a freshman and been such an integral part of his program, especially with Leaf taking over. That was really tough, I think, for all of us to see Gavin go down. What Gavin brings on the court is unbelievable. His physicality, his toughness, it's unmatched, and it was really unfortunate seeing him go down. Off the court, he's one of our captains. He's our leader. I think he probably has played the most minutes of anyone on our team. So he's a great leader for us. And going through something like that is really tough. I haven't quite had a chance to, sit down and share my thoughts, kind of give him some space. But I know Gavin will respond well, and this is just a minor setback for great things to come for that kid.
Great. Well, Gavin, 1,000-point scorer. He's been an all-conference player. He and you will be honored on Saturday. Thursday, NNU, big game. Off the court, let's just quickly address. Tell us what you're majoring in.
I'm majoring in business and psychology.
And what do you see for the future?
I would like to coach college basketball. So this has been a great experience, just getting to play, but also getting to learn from great coaches like we have here. And yeah.
Well, Gabe, thanks so much for your time. Congratulations on a great career. We're happy to see you down on a good note here, and good luck this week.
Awesome. Thank you.